you dissing niggas, you letting it be
Full
known
throttle.
what's going on.
The same way niggas did, the same way. The only difference I wasn't saying smoking on your dad or nothing with the weed, but I was saying like
Everything else.
everything else,
Basically, yeah.
everything else.
So was that, how long was that your rap style though? Like, was that some shit that you was doing like even when you came home? Was you writing shit like that when you was in jail? All that shit?
When I came home, not to that extent, because before prison, I was talking shit. I wasn't really rapping. I learned it a little bit from my brother, but it was just talking shit. Okay. It just rhymed a little. When I got home from studying in prison and listening to music in prison and writing and rehearsing, now I'm a lyricist. I'm an artist. I could juggle. So I still would kick out some of the same messages my early years out of prison, but the whole time I'm on special parole. And I've always been a realist with my music. So even to this day, as my music grow, I'm a different man. Like, I got kids. My son is 18.
Okay.
He, maybe in his younger years, but when he view me, he don't view nobody standing on the corner selling drugs. He don't view nobody holding no illegal firearm. So I'm not gonna put that in my music today. Like, you feel me? But then it was like that. And once again, it's not to glorify it. Even the people who dislike me know that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? They know that's what it is. Like, you feel me? I even the stuff anybody can know from me today, look at other people that try to play the same role as me with like whatever I dish out. Them niggas high. Them niggas down south behind a computer talking
Nowhere
shit.
to be found.
Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, right.
I say what I say. I stand on it. You're going to catch me in the bar on Friday. Saturday, I'm posting a flyer saying my show is in Waterbury. I just keep it that way. And it's not like, I'm not saying I'm untouchable. I'm fearless because I have been through shit. I've been shot 2 different times in my life. Had my car sprayed up. Evidence because I put the car in the music video. You see all the bullet holes and shit. So I feel like I've been died. I could have died. So I live kind of carefree in that way that I know Allah got me here for a reason. So that's the way like I move right now. Like, you feel me?
Tight. So jail changed you.
Yeah, definitely.
While you was in there, you said that you developed your artistry by listening to different people. Who was those people that you was listening to? Was it Pac, Big?
Oh, you must know. Like, yeah. Everybody know. Like, I was always a huge fan of Pac before prison, and even with my birthday coming up, I'm so blessed to still be here because I feel like I talked a lot of Pac, the growth into my life. It just came to be, but like he went to prison. When he was in prison, his album "Me Against the World" blew up in the streets. It was all everybody, and then everybody was waiting for him to get out, and then he jumped on death row. So it was the same shit with me. Like my Out on Bail shit was so big, I got out, and then I got involved with a whole collective of people and stuff like that. But yeah, in prison, Pac, I did a lot of reading, Farrakhan, Malcolm X books, stuff like that. Okay. The music, but it definitely, I listen to everybody, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Pac was like the guy that got my energy. And then I loved like Beanie Siegel at the time that, I listened to his album a lot. And then Implies, to be honest. Like, that first, that Street Testament, his first shit.
Testimony, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that his first album, it just spoke to what was going on in my life. In the streets, prison, snakes, your homie ratting on you, all of that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't really with the Ply shit now, because I know he do a lot of like
different shit.
Yeah, about the females. Ain't nothing wrong with talking about the females, but that first album, that was my life. That was my life.
So I heard you say Allah kept you alive and out of these situations. Yeah. So you took your shahada.
I took my shahada.
Was in jail?
Yep, my first going into like basically my first to second year. 2005. So 20 years ago, took my shahada. I was in North Ave at the time still. Hassan, Lyle Jones, I took it with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope because, I view him now and me and him like work together like saving the youth out here in Bridgeport. So it's dope for him to, I don't know what he was thinking 20 years ago. He probably just like another inmate in here just faking just to, because a lot of people go to Muslim service just so you could catch
protection and shit like that.
Yeah, or just to see your homie in the other block. Send a note like, yo, go to Muslim service, go to church so we could build. So he probably, who knows what he was thinking, but I took it serious. Yeah.
So you get out of jail.
Yep.
Do you feel as if like everything you learned under, was that Islam?
Yeah, Islam, yep.
Did that help you propel into getting into these other things like learning the law, like developing better relationships with the people around you?
100%, man. I won't even say just a religion, because you could be whatever you is, like whatever you want, man. Just find God, man. Find Allah. Allah is God. Whoever confused, it's just Allah is Arabic. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Allah has definitely kept me humble and made me seek more into why I'm here on earth. Like, we all got to figure out why we're here on earth, and we all not here for the same reason. And that's why I hate when people get envious or jealous of other people. I don't get jealous of nobody. Like, I don't view motherfucker that got billions and be like, damn, why I ain't get born into a billionaire?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I was here for a reason. When I start figuring out why I was here for a reason, that's a part of the reason why I'm fearless. That's why I just walk with my head high. If my time come, it was written, and that's how it go. What I'm doing is just making sure when my time come, all them stuff we just talked about when I was a youth and being a detriment to my community and stuff, all that shit is at the bottom. Y'all gonna talk about, yo, look where he fed his community. He was into politics, like that, and he was a great father. That, so yeah, Allah is everything to me, man, definitely.
So how did you get into like the other side of politics? So not the street politics. But
yeah, right. Because I'm in politics. Yeah. Basically, when I got out of prison, even while I was hustling, selling drugs, I always was a community leader to the kids, to the youth. It was kind of contradicting, and it was hypocritical with just name or two of my albums, because by day, I'm shooting hoops with the youth. I'm coaching the youth. Like, I'm pretty sure around your age, the dudes at your age, I'm coaching them in basketball. And by night, when it get dark, I'm back in the trenches. I'm hustling. I'm still in the field because things was going on. But basically, like, I had to like, how should I say it? Let me bring it back in. Let me bring it back in. So basically, where we at with it? You basically, like, where we at with it?
Like, how did you get into like
to the politics?
Like, where you at, like, locally?
Yeah, so basically, when I did the community stuff, it started out as a joke, to be honest. Okay. A dude, and I like saying names. I always, whatever. So a dude, he from New Britain. His name's Steve Ayala or something, right? Got him on Facebook and shit. I never even met the dude before, but we've been Facebook friends for like 15 years. He used to write grits for mayor, or grits for grits for governor, or grits for mayor. Because my brother used to say Father LP for mayor. And when he was doing that, he ended up getting locked up, and everybody else was like, yo, you should run for office, because all the shit I used to talk on Facebook. So I'm the type of person, if you challenge me on something, even now, I'm going to do it just so I can show you up. I'm a competitor. Even like smoking weed. I never smoked weed in my life, only because when I was younger and everybody else was smoking it, I'm like, I ain't following everybody. I'm not going to smoke weed. I bet you going to smoke weed. 20-something years later, still ain't smoking no weed. You feel me? So when the dude was telling me about run, like, you should run, and then I was like, I might, and then other people was like, you ain't gonna win because you got the gold team. You ain't gonna run because you got this and that. And then I really jumped in the field. And then when I jumped in the field, I started to love it, because I'm gonna tell you about politics. Politics is in the streets one and the same. You got the snakes, you got the backdoor and shit, you got the phony, the fake. The only difference that make it a struggle for me in the streets, if I don't like you, I really don't like you, and I'm going to try to stay over there. In politics, we might have to be in the same meeting. Our cheer is going to say Joe Grits and Montana, and I can't tell the mayor or whoever running the show, like
we don't like you.
Nah, I don't like Montana. I want to sit over there. Like, just 2 days ago, I did a meeting with the New Haven mayor, and I had to sit next to a motherfucker Jess was doing some weirdo shit online with me a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, we at the mirror meeting. We all buttoned down, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if this was 20 years ago on some street shit, I would have duffed the nigga out ASAP. Or you know, like come outside type shit. But it's like, come on now, I'm gonna do that shit.
It's a time and a place, baby.
Yeah, and the mayor ain't gonna look towards me when he win the election next week and be like, yo, I need you to run the youth program. You feel me? So yeah, so that's how I got into politics. Yeah.
So how did you learn like the law? Was that afterwards, or like did you have like a certain understanding prior to?
I had an understanding for the last 20 years. Once you get into the system, all your homies in the system, you know, my big buzzins, little buzzins, my brother, my uncles was in the system. Damn near every nigga who I ran the streets with done touched that G-wall. You feel me? So just from that, I just started looking at it like, first of all, public defender bullshit. They in the same office with the prosecutors. So what you think they do at 12 and 1 o'clock when they go to lunch? They sit with each other and they say, you know what? If you let Montana get the probation, we're going to sacrifice and let Grits get the 4 years. And he'd be like, you know what? Buy me some Laker tickets. I send the Laker tickets to you. Boom.
And that's how it's going to happen.
And that's how it's going to happen. So when I started looking at that, I figured, no lie, I figured that's what they did to me 20 years ago. And even though I ran into that public defender, and I thanked them though, because at the end of the day, I've been out 17 years, 18 years now. So I was like, you know, you still changed my life. You helped me, because if I didn't go to prison, niggas would have killed me. Bridgeport and Newark would have killed me, because I had beef in both cities and towns, and it was a price on my head. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how hot it was. So it definitely would have went up that way. But yeah, no, the legal work just came from me just looking at somebody like you that's younger, probably going through the same shit and being like, I'm not gonna let that shit happen to Montana too. Nah, fuck that. You need help with something? Holla at me. I'll tell you how it go. And then I start, the last 17 years, I wasn't squeaky clean. I'm catching little bullshit charges. And I'm viewing people get in front of the judge and be like, okay, I'll pay the $900 for something they ain't even do. Nah, fuck that. I never, driving tickets, I'm probably 13-0. From trial, I'm talking about trials for driving whatever way. Stanford, Norwalk, Bridgeport, Milford, Waterbury, Hartford. This is shit niggas could Google. I go to trial. I got pictures because my brother come and snap pictures, and you'll see me up there going at it with a cop and shit. So I learned that, and then when shit started getting criminal, I caught a couple wild. Even now, you know, I'm out on bail right now, and you know, I just was like, yo, why we pay lawyers sometimes and you still go to prison?
Okay.
So yeah, things like that just made me study the shit. And I started learning like, damn, I could do that shit. And when you learn that they know you got the knowledge, nigga, I got arrested in 2020 for I got pulled over. No. That too, but no, they pulled me over in Milford. I was with a shorty, they pulled me over, dragged me out the car, slammed me, beat me up, all on YouTube. Y'all can go look it up, type in Joe Grits Milford, Milford and State Troopers, beat my ass and all that. Found nothing in the car. They found some drugs, but shorty took the blame for it. You know what I'm saying? And I end up going to court. COVID hit, so they indebted the court cases for a while. I went to court last year, went up to trial, and beat the shit.
Okay.
And you know, and now I'm pursuing them legally, you know, suing them just for, you know, because now it's like
for
they just beat my ass, for no reason. So, yeah, so, you know, like, yeah, like I you know, just knowing what our community go through, I'm on it, man. And I've prevented shit, my son, his generation, and other people from help them beat cases till this day. I still do that. And I tell them all the time, hollering at me is you done saved you $3,000, $4,000 that you was gonna pay a lawyer, and he might still make your ass go to jail.
So like you help represent people, like you be in the courtrooms with them.
So I'm not a lawyer, so I can't stand in front of the podium with you. I can do that for myself. My cases, I'm representing myself. But what I will do is guide you before that and let you know what motions to put in to fight for yourself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I do that. Yeah, I definitely do that. A lot of people, my cousin that's a lawyer, she always they tell me go to school. Like motherfuckers be like, yo, you could go to college because you know everything. Just get your degree. I hated school then and I hate school now. I don't want to sit in front of that desk.
Kids stay in school though.
Yeah, stay in school. Yeah, or go to a trade school.
Or go to trade school. Pick up something.
Trade school. If you don't like traditional school, go to a trade school. Yeah, I do trade schools and shit, but that bookwork shit, that's never been my shit.
Okay. Now I brought it up earlier, the whole protesting on the highway situation. Can you give the people insight on what the protest was about, and how did it even lead to you getting arrested?
And I'm happy you asked that because I think I cleared it before with people, but we want to 100% clear that protest was not, the highway takeover was not, long live George Floyd, but we didn't take over the highway for George Floyd.
Okay.
And a lot of people get that misconstrued. The media misconstrued it and threw that in there because George Floyd was the big issue in the country. What happened was, first of all, to rewind a little bit, I was in Atlanta a couple years before that on the highway with Killer Mike, T.I., the rappers, the celebrities. I'm on the highway with them protesting for Alton Sterling, I believe, it was Alton Sterling. He was selling CDs in front of the store and the police killed him. So I'm on the highway with that because first of all, I'm in Atlanta for music. But while I'm down there, I've always been a righteous person like that. I hear so I go to the highway. So I'm up there. So that's why I learned the highway thing up. Because we're going to clear up a lot. Because a lot of people was running around saying, this person was the reason that everybody was on the highway and connect. No. Joe Grits is the reason.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
100%. So
let's talk about it.
What happened was I took the Atlanta shit. So when a group of people organized for the George Floyd thing at the Green downtown in Bridgeport. When we went there, me and Jason Negron, rest his soul, young boy who got killed by the police. His sister was there. I was with his sister and a few other people that do the movements with me, right? Now, I was there when Jason died as well. First on the scene.
Was in the parking lot?
First on the scene. I saw his eyes. I seen him with his handcuffs. I seen him pass out. You know what I'm saying? I'm the reason the whole city came out there. I want to say this on your podcast because I know y'all edit and push shit out there, and I want niggas because I never get to address shit. I only get to address it on my platform.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't like me and hate me and shit, so they won't even take an ear bite of it. And I know that they'll, get your shit to get out there. But yeah, so even if we go to that, I was
very briefly.
I'll say real quick. I was heading home to my daughter. My daughter was like a year or 2 years old. When I rolled by, that's when I already see they got him handcuffed to the ground. Black, Hispanic, minority. I'm hopping out the car. When I hop out the car, short story, he passed away. I called people. They all came out, and then I've been tight with his sister ever since.
Okay.
From that, jump into 2020.
George Floyd.
Me and the sister was like, yo, let's go to why are we protesting at the Green? Let's go to the police station. So me, Jazz, and the rest of the community went to the police station and was on some movement, military shit with the police station. Yeah. I end up rushing in. That's documented. It's videos of me getting maced. A couple of us got maced. It's a newspaper article, which you see me then they're crying because the mace in my eye. Yeah. And what was dope, you see a Crip putting the milk in my eye.
Milking,
you know what I'm saying? And that was just dope because I got a red flag on. He got a blue flag. It was just that was monumental, and that's a whole point that I wanted to push to the community. But anyways, from there, after they maced me, waited maybe half hour when the joint got off. Now we're just marching down the street. We thugging. The whole 200, 300 people behind us. I was inspired by that. While we walking by, would that be Washington Street, East Washington over there? It's a picture.
You talking Washington Avenue?
That's Washington Avenue, and then when you turn like you're going to the east side, that's what?
That's East Washington.
East Washington and Washington Avenue. All right. So right there, it's a picture. That's why I got evidence. It's a picture somebody took from their car. And you view me go like this. You view me point towards the highway because I'm saying, yo, we taking over the highway. We get on the highway, we shut the highway down, the whole community come out, and the rest is history.
So then how did the boys end up getting to you on the highway?
We stayed on the highway for a minute, and then
People call.
people called. Then it went viral because we stopped traffic.
Yeah, I had all the people.
So everybody on Facebook like Joe Rent and this and that, and then everybody came out and salute everybody who came out. I like to give my shout outs. The same nigga, my nigga Ice, because I love Ice. That's my homie forever. Even as we get older and do our own thing. The same nigga that walked from Bassick to Central, that nigga popped up on the highway. And he ain't even into this politics shit. But he just riding for me. Like, you feel me? He already know I'm going to lead for the right things in my life right now. So he was on the highway with me. BY, a few of my homies. And, BY, as far as the gang affiliation, he on the other side shit. But we all the same side because that's how I move now. But, he on the blue team. But it's all about that. Our people. Yeah, it wasn't nothing. All that shit, as a man, all that shit fade out with me. You feel me? Yeah.
So now you're still making music though.
Yeah, I'm still making
throughout
music.
all of this.
Through all that, and the music growing with who I am.
That's what
I'm
saying.
A father.
Yeah.
I'm at that time I was a maintenance worker at Nordstrom at Sonu Mall.
Okay.
So and this is for all y'all rappers. Like, these rappers, they'll tell you they shot somebody. They'll tell you they sold drugs. They'll tell you all this hood shit. These niggas won't never say they work. They won't never say they got a job. Lying. Like they coming in these studios paying the shit off of drug money still. Nah, that's one of my biggest records is called 9 to 5. I'm talking about getting out of prison and getting a motherfucking job. And I want to push that message because I don't want the kids, no disrespect to Jeezy or whatever, like people that millionaires still telling us, yeah, I sold a key. I did it. I couldn't do that. So that's the music I'm putting out. 9 to 5. My other record, Jesus, I'm putting out positive music, still with the street edge. I'm letting you know I'ma still give it up if I'm in danger or my family in danger. But that's the stuff I'm putting out. So that, like, at that point of the music, that's what you hearing from me. You know what I'm saying? All my music is current. If you hear something today, anything new from today, you're gonna be like, okay, that's what he just went through this past year. And I tell you, when I'm broke, times I'm homeless, sleeping in my car, if I beef with my kid's mom, beef with my parents, my brother, the streets, I let all that out in my music. And that's why I love Tupac so much, because I felt like he just reflected on his struggle and his pain. You feel me? So, yeah.
All right. And then all of that trickled into this latest song that you told me about earlier, JoJo.
Yeah. So with JoJo. So with JoJo, I basically took Jomo. Well, my dad and my mom used to call me JoJo when I was a little kid, like JoJo or whatever, right? And then I saw it earlier this year what Jim Jones was going through, like when he put out Jomo, them saying he from the Bronx, he from Harlem, he from the Bronx. So I felt that, because that's how it is with me. It's like a tug of war. Yeah. Okay. Like if a nigga don't like me in Bridgeport, they be like, that nigga from Norwalk. Yeah. Nigga don't like me in Norwalk, yo, go back to Bridgeport. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had to stand on it like, nigga, like, that, like, either I'm from both. I'm a legend in two cities. Right now, anything, if they name a street, I deserve, I put in enough pain and enough positive work in Bridgeport to get a street named after me. And the same thing in Norwalk. So, it's like, when I go to Florida, man, I'm from Connecticut. They don't, what the fuck? When we go that way anyway, they don't be knowing the little cities. They know Connecticut. So I'm from Connecticut. You feel me? I'm Fairfield County, whatever you want. But, so yeah, so with JoJo, yeah, I kind of, and I speak on the blood shit too as well. Because even with that, same shit with Jim Jones. Like, the niggas that don't like you or the niggas that ran with you, y'all claiming the same shit, y'all running around, now y'all fall out, and it's like, oh, that nigga fake now. We don't fuck with that nigga. Yo, so I had to bring all that to light. I know one thing I could say, and like I said, I know how the meme and the podcast and the break game. I could say out of shit, the whole state, I don't know too many niggas who came up representing blood that walked through Compton.
Okay.
That's from Connecticut. That could go viral. If somebody else could tell me, then shut me the fuck up. Nigga, like the foundation of all this shit.
I was out there.
I was out there. Look, if you look, it ain't no AI or nothing. The JoJo cover of my joint is me
in Compton.
If you go look at this shit. And I got my Dickie on. With
You
red.
got the Dickie on, y'all. Yeah,
And then it's pictures and everything. And if I got a music video called Big Dog, a few of my homies out there, I did that shit on their porch in their hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the places that niggas represent, I walked through that shit. And I wasn't, once again, I don't go nowhere and then now I'm like a good, now, no, I ain't out there acting like I'm that from over there because it's a different
dynamic.
Yeah, dynamic, but they know what it is, I know what it is, and I feel like, you know, it's good to learn the real knowledge because then you look at certain things different, how I was growing up being taught. So, you know, so when it came to that, so that's what JoJo is, like, to put a stamp on that. And you know, once again, those who know. You know what I mean? The ones who, once again, that used to fuck with me, don't like me no more, they'll do anything to stain my name. You know, but my shit solid, it's official, and the real ones know. You feel me?
For sure. Now, Joe, I want you to tell the people everything that you might got on the way, whether it be musically, whether it be speeches, whether it be like anything content related. I know you got the new show, Controversial Joe. I want you to get into all that so the people can know like what they expect coming from you.
So being of age, I ain't never, alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful to be getting to my 40th chapter. You know, I study the hip hop game, and I've noticed whether it's Joe Buttons, Noriega, even Jadakiss and Fat Joe, everybody getting into the podcasting. And I always was somebody who did interviews here and there. So you can look online. I did interviews 5 years ago with like QB and other hip hop artists from Connecticut. And even 20 years ago, I'm doing it in school, in the hallway. So I jumped back into podcasting. I got Controversial Joe Show. It's great. I think it's something different because, you know, I always was a drama person, always was kind of messy. So I just put it on, you know, I'm exposing that with others and letting them get their shit off. And it's doing numbers, it's getting its views. So I got that. On my birthday, because, you know, this, I'm pretty sure this ain't going, there's a, you know, the editing game, it'll be out a little later. By the time this drop, I have my new album out, which is called State of Connecticut versus Joseph Thompson. Joseph Thompson, that's my government name. You know what I'm saying? So, and in that album, once again, because the clown nigga that was sitting next to me in that meeting, he tried to put up my criminal charges. That's public information. My album, I speak on that shit. I speak on my charges. So you can never expose me because that's part of my life is having my shit on my sleeve. So that album's called The State of Connecticut versus Joseph Thompson. It's going to dive into everything in the last year I've been viral with. Motherfuckers see me go viral with a shorty I was messing with. So I speak on that. I got a song called Crash Out. I got a song called Boots On, you know, speaking on me, the general shit. And then I got a song about my charges, a song about my kids, because like I said, if you know, you know, I spent a lot of years with my older kid's mother, and then a situation happened with another child. And from that, you know, that got kind of rocky and went viral too. So I wanted to I like putting everything out there. So the next motherfucker can't make a post and make it seem like they exposing me. You know what I mean? One thing, and we're going to put it on the record, I'm a great father. You're not going to never get that. You're not going to get the deadbeat post. Feel me? So yeah.
So, and then any last words you want to leave with the people?
Man, listen, man. Always be authentic. Always be raw. Don't mind being controversial. And it's okay to be a hypocrite. We all hypocrites. You know, one day I'm, you know, on my dean. One day I'm protesting for the people with the kids. The next day I want to punch a nigga in the face. And that's just real. It's human shit. So yeah, man, Joe Grits the General. State of Connecticut versus Joseph Thompson is out. And I appreciate you, man, for getting me on the podcast. And long live Grade A. Long live DY, long live Hope, long live all my homies. Fuck the police. Fuck Bridgeport police. Certain police be, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Bridgeport police. The young, it's some young dudes. Like the new cool black dudes, they showed up. But fuck the police, man. Long live DY.
Offended.
Guilty or not, if I gotta do a bid, see Joe Grits, you know, at least you got some content you could push while I'm going, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, with that being said, Joe, I appreciate you for pulling up and rocking with us. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in whenever we drop.
Oh yeah, damn.
Man. Oh yeah, what's that? What's
The General Sauce. I got my own sauce, man. The General Sauce, man. General Sauce.
Is she?
General Hot Sauce, man. It's two grenades.
Oh, this shit kinda lit.
Yeah. Big up, man. I'm doing partnership deals. Oh, next time we'll talk about the clothing line. Walk 19 Clothing, at Walk 19 Clothing on Instagram. I'm wearing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Zoom in there and all that. But yeah.
This nigga got hot sauce, y'all. Nah,
General's Hot Sauce, man. This is how we doing it. This is how we giving it up.
For sure. Y'all go get y'all some hot sauce, man. She look like a bomb.
Yeah, hit me up. It's a bomb. Man, it's hot sauce for real.
All right. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all niggas when I see y'all.